Me?
Man,
I'm close by. Who said that? Oh yeah, what up with it? What up with it? I'm from the J Town. From the J Town.
yeah, that's crazy. I'm right across that damn bridge.
731, baby. You better tell them folks what it is about us 731
Alright,
nigga.
alright.
Thank you already know what's up, man. I'm 731 all day long, baby.
You play too long. You right, touch your ass.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
we talking
boy.
about today, folks?
Yeah, that way. Amen. Amen.
Hey man, hey baby.
Amen. Crazy.
That's that Tennessee shit, man. Folks don't know nothing about that, man.
Amen. I already know, man.
Oh, we finna be. Hey, Pete, I'm finna start taking you with me, man. Hey, oh God, man. Look, when we
Hey,
start
man,
going
you
up,
already know I'm coming, man. I'm gonna
let me
slide like
add you.
a
Let me add you.
damn. You right over that damn bridge.
I'm really from Nutbush, man. For real.
Man.
What you talking about?
Boo.
Hey, don't do too
Man.
much. Don't do too much.
We all got jumped.
You know, Nutbush right beside Covington.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit here because
Hey,
really,
hey, at RL, my name Lee Dougie in real life. Like, look me up, bro. I'm Lee Dougie everywhere.
my Dougie.
Yeah, I'm Lee Dougie, like in real life, bro. Look me up, bro. I'm telling you, I'm lit in
What do you
real life.
dance?
I used to dance, bro. I used to dance, man, back in the day.
Right, it sounds like a dancer to me.
Oh man, he probably Lee over there drinking a beer right now.
Bro,
Nah,
her back,
nah,
like
nah.
your back gave out.
Nah, see, look. I'm gonna go get my Tennessee whiskey later on. You know what I'm talking about?
You showing out.
Go get that Jackie Yoski.
Just don't do that moonshine. Lord, let me drink that moonshine.
Hey man, listen. Only time I drink moonshine, I'll go back to Tennessee, and like right now I'm in Kentucky. But if I go back to Tennessee, that's the only time I'm drinking it because everybody else don't make it right.
For real.
That shit be too smooth in Tennessee. That shit gonna have you drunk within the hour.
That's when that I'm a head buster come out.
Drink is bad for you.
I heard moonshine once out of some Louisiana guy's backyard, and I was cooked.
Smoke, smoke it once.
Yeah, that's that strong shit. You went to Louisiana, they got that strong shit down there, boy. That shit gonna make you
Yeah,
throw up.
That real deal.
yeah, shit, but that shit was crazy.
Hey, but next time you drink it with some eggnog, bro. It'll help.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, Stacks, I thought that was your brother. His name say six. I thought it said Stacks, my fault.
The fuck?
Bro, it do look like your name, Stacks. Come on now, Beef 100. I wasn't seeing it because I seen both of the names, and
Franklin.
I wish you was still in the
Yeah.
facility, but I could have came to the park tonight.
You
No,
said
I'm
what?
good.
Huh?
Okay. You said what?
I wish I was in the facility. Y'all could have came to the party tonight.
Man.
Your
I know
twin,
what
Uh
your
oh, uh
twin.
oh, uh oh, uh oh.
this is called.
Hey, I remove y'all weapons and
I'm a drive by and shoot it up. Okay, so be ready.
Hold on, you gonna drive by what?
Nothing.
Because it sounds like you told me to be ready. It sounds like that's what you say here.
I say y'all be ready.
Who is y'all, bro? I ain't did that to you, bro. Well, how much I gotta pay
Where
you
is
for
that?
you?
Where is that? Where is that? Where is that?
I ain't gonna tell you. You gonna shoot me?
No, I'm not going. I don't got a gun. What you talking about?
You alive,
No.
bro? You are like, bro. Come on, bro. Stop playing with me.
I'm asking a question. Where's it gonna be at? Tell me now.
Ask your twin.
And you gotta show us some of the moves we used to be working with.
All right, all right, all right. Oops.
Ask
Sorry.
your twin. Ask your twin stacks.
Okay, okay, okay.
So tell me now.
Sean don't know where it's gonna be at.
I don't.
Damn, that's what we doing now, bro.
I'm cool. Appreciate it.
You really a gang member now? Pointing the gun at me?
Where's it gonna be at? Just tell me. Mama Mary. Mama,
Yeah, Stacks.
where the party gonna be at tonight?
I have no idea. Nina's having it, and I have no idea.
Nina's house.
Oh,
It's at her
okay.
house.
Where is it at?
You can't come.
I ain't sure I was invited. I'm surprised.
Nina probably don't even know.
Right.
Going to them party outside.
Nah, she
No.
got a mention. She got a mention, bro.
Good morning, Mary.
That motherfucking not.
Morning,
It's
Gina.
nice, bro.
Or Jenny.
What time is the party?
9 o'clock Eastern time, I think. 9 o'clock Eastern time or 10 o'clock, something like that.
You see what I
What's
sent you
up,
on
Sherry?
Discord? All right.
Put your gun up.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, why do you think Nyala's scared of you?
Do what now?
You made the remark, I think I might have scared her. Nyala.
I didn't say that. When did it? Huh?
Oh, never mind, that's Dora.
I was so confused. I was like, "What are you talking about?"
What happened with Dora yesterday?
So in the leader chat thing we have, I know that somebody. Okay, so Nayela or somebody, Queen, I don't know, is friends with Mr. AFK, I guess, who's got like a whole bunch of accounts that have been really, really harassing her. And kind of like the whole Emma situation with me, it's really getting to her and she's struggling with it. So like she's really bothered by the whole situation. That's what I'm getting, because she's vented to me a little bit and like I don't want to like spread her business. But I'm getting the gist that it's really starting to get to her, and she's trying to send videos, and I was trying to, like, she apparently, like, hit her limit on YouTube because she's trying to verify herself so and she hasn't been able to, so something along those lines where she's struggling to get the video uploaded to show proof or something. I'm really confused because she was just kind of all over the place last night when she was talking about it. But I know that something he said or did like upset her to the point where she's like, I don't know if the AP job is for me. And, like, she was overwhelmed, stressed by it. So I don't know what happened after that.
Well, I know they said Mary Ford too, and I come up here. There was a hell of a lot of people. Dora was crying, and I figured, you know what? Too many people for me. I left. I'm not high enough rank to deal with this shit anymore.
Right, I
So,
know. She was
anyway,
upset.
She's still upset, and she's got a very bad disposition. And I know when she finds out I put a video in to Echo, she'll be pissed, and I don't care.
Uh-oh.
She stood down there in that lobby, and she told Jay he cannot hang out in lobby no more. Which, you know, I told Jay, go hang out at your gang house. Jay's been hanging out in here. Everybody's been talking to him. He's no longer a medic. He can't kill in here. I understand that. But in the process now, she's arguing with Tay, I want to say Lee Dougie, and a couple gang members. Well, I'm
That's-
sorry if that was me. Somebody would turn it in. That's not a thing for an AP to be doing.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure of the situation. I do know that whoever was harassing her and the J guy is
It's
somehow
that
connected.
YN something. It's Mr. AFK's another account.
Okay, so I thought so. And then, because he had made a comment about how he's going to raise holy hell and hire people to come in just to harass the medical team because of her. So she's like getting overwhelmed by it. But for the record, though, at least she was, I don't know about what happened last night, but she was all like on for you too, by the way, because I was telling her I was pissed off when I walked into what I showed you the other day and that I messaged Echo about, because I was like, I just want you to be aware. And he's like, well, if you don't have body cam, I can't do anything. I'm like, I understand. I just want you to keep an extra eye out. And he's like, we're always watching. And I'm like, yes, Echo, but like it's getting a little bit out of hand because you keep everything professional other than what you've told me privately, but I wasn't about to spill that because that's private. So I was like, I've never heard anything, but I can hear it from his side. And I've walked in multiple times and so Dora was like, why are you upset? And I'm like, I'm tired of this crap with, him treating Mary that way. And she was like, 100%. She's like, every time I walk in, he's got something mean to say about her. And I'm like, exactly. And she's like, and she's so sweet. She doesn't do anything. I'm like, exactly. Like, he is just...
The trouble with Lee and me is I got the green scrubs. And in 4 days, I got to the brown. And he thinks it's favoritism. Well, nobody's given me any medals. I don't know if I know the DCPs, and I don't know about the DCPs, but I know the chiefs can give medals out. But nobody's given me any medals. I don't go to Echo. Hey, Echo, I'm ready to be promoted. Can you promote me? Echo's been watching me because he said, Mary, I'll keep an eye on you. When you're ready for a promotion, I'll call you up. I hit my promotion level last night. I didn't say a word to Nyala or Queen Bee that I could be promoted back up to the white dress. I don't do that. Just like when I hit my brown scrubs and he got upset, favoritism, because it was a Wednesday that I got promoted. But him and a couple other were on and they called me upstairs. I didn't know what I was going upstairs for. And he promoted me and I go down. Favoritism. I didn't go up and say, hey, Echo, I'm ready to be ranked up and promoted. Can you do it?
Right, and same for me, like, especially, like, I mean, you heard Clock that, like, how are you a white coat when you only level 9? Because I earned it. Like, I've earned all my medals, I've done all my stuff, I've done everything I'm supposed to do, plus more, and, like, I do behind-the-scenes stuff, too, so, like, that's why, I kind of get defensive, and I'm like, I earned it. It's like, so what, my level, as long as I've got my medal, as long as I've done everything I'm supposed to for that position, then I've earned it. And matter of fact, it took me a while, because Dora, who was underneath me, ended up coming an AP before me. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, I waited for mine because of worry of favoritism. So, like, I earned it. But, like, just like you said, I didn't ask him. I mean, I admit I did kind of ask him around the bush, like, in the beginning, because I didn't know. I was like, hey, now that you're CP, I was like, I'd like to put in an application for an AP position. I don't know how that works, or if you just automatically do it, but know that I'm interested. So, like, I didn't exactly ask him for a promotion. I just kind of said, hey, I kind of want that position if you're available. And he told me, like, I can't because of favoritism, and you got to get this, and this, and that's why I had to go do all those trainings and things. So, like, I went through, and I realized that I had 3 more trainings that he wasn't going to give me credit for, and I was like, wait a minute. He's like, those were too long ago. I was like, but I was still in purple pants, so that counts for this rank up. Like, I was in purple pants to go to the next one, so, like, that should count. It doesn't matter if it was, like, a week or 2 ago. I was still in purple pants, like, so I shouldn't have to do 4 recently, because if I can't always find 4 people and somebody else grabs them, like, I need to be able to get my credits. Like, I can't. And he's like, you're right. So I did come upstairs. I messaged him on Discord and was like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? And he's like, yeah. And then he called me to Fleur too. And I was not expecting a promotion. And he's like, hey, what do you have a question about? And I was like, well, I kind of wanted to do it in Discord. Like, I felt awkward, like, saying it in front of everybody. But I was like, I'm just curious. Like, do these 3 count? Like, I know you had told me no, but I thought about it. And I was like, if you look at the color of my pants here, they were purple, so they're still in this level. And I was like, I just wanted to know if these would count for, my trainings. So they decided yes, and then, like, just stay up here. And I was like, okay. And he's like, we're gonna do, because I also commented that I had noticed that someone else who had been promoted, I wasn't trying to, like, be like, hey, you know, you promoted them and they didn't have their things. That's not what my goal was, and I hope it wasn't taken that way. But I was like, I do have a question. I scrolled through a long way, and I see that a couple other people had been promoted to different levels, and I didn't see trainings with their names on it. Like, they didn't have enough. I was like, so is there some that sometimes get dismissed or not dismissed, but erased or whatever through that training log section, or you know,
No,
like
it don't get erased.
right?
And
So
that's what he was talking about. Nobody's putting in training.
right. So that's my point is I was like, so I don't see those people that getting those trainings in, and I wasn't able to be promoted because I didn't have the trainings in that log as well, because I was giving mine to other people. I was like, so I'm just confused if I have to follow those rules. Like, I wasn't trying to like make a stink, but enough where I needed to know for my own personal reference, like if they're not putting it in and they're getting promoted and that's not favoritism, then how come like I had to go and get these 4? Like, I just wanted to know if some had been deleted, and they told me no, and I was like, okay, and I didn't push it because I was like, they said no, none gets deleted, they're just not being posted, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. So like I kind of let it go, and they told me to stay upstairs, and then they did the interview, and then them little shits too. I came back upstairs, and Queen was like, I'm sorry to tell you, you did not get the position, and I was like I was literally about to quit. I was like, I've worked so hard for this. If they've denied me again, I'm gonna be pissed. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I did my trainings now, like that I more than had. Like, I was literally fucking pissed. And then I was like, am I allowed to ask why? Or are you just gonna tell me I didn't get it? And she's like, well, let me let Echo explain that. And I was like, are you flipping kidding me? So Echo goes to talk, and he's talking for like a minute. Well, we've been noticing some things and blah 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 blah. No, you got the position. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. Like, you literally, like, I was so mad. I was like 2 seconds about to just log out and not come back on, like, and just go to a different server because I was pissed. And I was like, I mean, they did call me on something, but I'm kind of mad about it, to be honest. Like, they're like, we don't want you to get defensive. And I was like, okay. And they're like, but we do have to talk to you about something. We've received numerous reports that you're being too mean to some of the gangsters. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, I've enforced rules just like everybody else has. Like, I haven't taken anything like out of context or, you know, blown out of proportion. I was like, I've handled it just like everyone else had. And they're like, well, sometimes your tone can be a little harsh. I'm like, okay, that I give you. Like, I had that problem in IRL with my girlfriend. She thinks I'm being snippy, and I'm like, I'm not. I'm just talking. It's just my voice. So I'm like, that I agreed with. I'm like, okay, I'll work on that. You know, whatever. I'm like, that's just a real life thing. It's my voice. A lot of people mistake, you know, me having an attitude or whatever. I'll work on that. But the thing that really got to me that I wouldn't let go is apparently she's like, well, I've seen body cam footage of you, and she said that she saw it, not that she was told about it. She repeated multiple times that she saw it, that I was acting like I had Down syndrome and to somebody. And I was like, hold on a minute. I've worked with special needs kids for over 10 years. That is not something I would do. So like that one I'm blatantly denying. Like, now I'm wondering, like, there was a moment where someone was like, you have to talk slower like 5 times. And I was talking very slow. Like, I know I talk fast, but I slowed it down to the point where I was like, okay, is this better for you? Like, I talked really slow because like I had slowed down like 3 times. Right, but it wasn't me trying to act like I had Down syndrome. That is the only thing I could think that could be construed as and maybe I was so exhausted one day that I actually did that. So I'm like, here's the thing, I'm not trying to be defensive per se. I was like, but if I came to you and said, oh, you know, Nayela was saying fuck you bitch in the lobby, you genuinely thought you didn't, you'd want to see proof of that, correct? And she's like, yes. I'm like, so can you please send me this body cam footage so I am made aware that if I did something like that, or it's made, like, because I don't think I did, it's not something I would do, but maybe in my tired state, because I don't sleep sometimes for a couple days in a row, so in my tired state, I did, or maybe it was misunderstood. I need to see it for myself, because if I genuinely did that, I need to apologize to this person. I need to know so it'll never happen again, because that is not something I would do, like, especially that I've worked with, you know, special needs people. It bothered me to my core. I'm like, please send me the video. And she's like, okay, well, blah, blah, blah. And then when I've asked her for the video multiple times, she hasn't sent it to me. She's not sent it. And I was like, well, you said you saw it. And she's like, I'm waiting for him to send the body cam footage. I'm like, oh, so you never actually saw it. You just took the word of a gangster and came at me with it. Yeah, you didn't rep me or nothing with it. But to bring it up to my attention when it's something that bothers me so much, where I'm not allowed to get defensive defensive. I'm like, what the heck is that? Like, that really bothered me so bad. Because anytime I come to somebody with something, if I don't have body cam footage, they say, oh, well, there's nothing we can do. There's no body cam footage. But you can come and talk. You can come and talk to me about something that I genuinely do not believe I did. I'm not allowed to get defensive about it when it's something that bothers me to my core, and you didn't even have proof of it. You just heard the word of some gangster saying I did that. What is that? Like, that is not okay.
Right. And he doesn't think I did my training. But, Echo said, Mary, you need 2 training to go from pink to brown. I said, yeah, Echo. I did one. I said, I started another one. He just got his macros in. He did not do CPR training. But I said, you fired his ass, so how can I finish it?
Right. And then I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you noticed, but they've been kind of snippy with you, because I saw you posted a couple things, and almost every time someone's in there like, Mary, you didn't do it right. Mary, don't post that.
That's either Mia or Nyla.
Yeah.
It's beginning to piss me off. Because what right does Mia have anything to fucking say about anything I do when her fucking ass is never in HP doing shit as a DCP?
Right. I've only caught her like once or twice, and she presents as nice, but she doesn't do or say much. She just stands there. And even that is rare. And
I'm
like I
killing
said,
my son today, by the way, in real life.
oh my goodness. But yeah, if you notice, like, as soon as I noticed that you posted like the 2 trainings that we had done, I posted the pictures, and that when I was getting my promotion, Echo's like, I need you to go and erase the paragraph that you put with it. I'm like, okay. I was like, but here's the thing. Like, if you read the paragraph, and it wasn't even a long blurb, they were small blurbs. So like, me and long-winded, to make it small, that was hard for me. I was like, these pictures go with Mary's post. If I need to make my own separate post and just redo all the information that she said, let me know. And I asked someone, he asked me to delete that paragraph. I'm like, do you want me to just put the pictures up with not the information that it goes with Mary's post right above mine? Or he's like, oh, and he didn't tell me if I should delete it or not. He just said, oh. Yeah, like, if you actually read that little blurb that I put in there, I was explaining that the pictures I was posting, I didn't post the information, because if it had been like 2 or 3 people in between us, but you were right above me. So then besides the message saying that if it's not completed, don't post it. That's why I posted the pictures. I'm like, she didn't have the photos. I did. So like, here's the photos.
Yeah, and I had all the other information, the Discord tag and all that.
Right, and I didn't have that. So I could have copied and pasted what you did. That's why I said in my message, like, if I need to, copy what she wrote, paste it with my pictures, or vice versa, send you the pictures, I would do that just to let me know. And all he told me was to delete the paragraph. I'm like, so do you want me to delete the paragraph still? And he didn't answer me. I asked him 3 times. I'm like, do you want me to delete that paragraph? Because it explains that those pictures go with the post above. And nobody would answer me. So I just left it, because like, you didn't tell me. And then the one underneath, again, I explained, because they weren't actual CPR photos. They were me standing around a desk, because those 3 trainings, I scrolled through to see who posted them. Because like, you can see Sancho in the picture. You can see Lee in one of the pictures. And you can see Nina in one of the pictures. And us 4 trained those 3 separate people. I was a part of it, and even Hannah was a part of it. So we all trained those 3 people, and I was like, don't worry about the credit, because I thought I already had my 4, so I didn't worry about it. Then when I found out I needed it, I was like, well, now I'm going to go back through and be like, here's the proof, can you all add me to this training so I can get the credit for it as well? Because I took, a good majority of that role. I helped them understand how to add their macros, how to change their keyboard, went over a bunch of rules. The only thing I didn't do was get a screenshot of CPR, because somebody else did it, and they were supposed to post it. So when I scrolled through to find out and like who posted it, to send them a message and be like, can you add me to that? Nobody had. So I was like, well, if that's the case, then here's who did it. I don't have the CPR because somebody else took that picture and was supposed to post it. They didn't post it, but here's the best I can give you, because I don't have them doing CPR. Does this count? That's why I had the blurb in there, and I explained that to Echo, and he's like, oh, I see. I'm like, so those count? He's like, yeah, we'll count those, because those people haven't been posted yet.
I posted it without the CPR is because one time they said you need proof that you're training, and I said, how can I do that when I go through the roles that getting the macros and everything in, and then somebody else comes and steals them to do CPR, and they don't add me. And I think it was Bristol that says, just put Bristol or Mateo, just put that you give out the macros and stuff, and put that CPR was not complete. That's why I did it.
Right, and that
know
makes
Nyala-
sense. That way you at least get half credit for something. At bare minimum, you should get half a credit.
But Nyala, she told me she's only going to stay long enough till Echo gets. Hello, Mia. She
Awkward.
told me she's only going to stay long enough to get Echo straightened out, and then she's probably going to quit. And Queen Bee the other day was ready to quit and give it up because she's tired of all the bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, and then I have a question for you, because this is kind of what I screenshot and sent to Echo and sent to you the other day, because I'm confused about
I've seen
something.
that, and I don't know why that did that.
Oh no, not that. That's something else. But yeah, I don't know. I sent that to Bristol and a couple other people too. They just told me to submit a ticket for a glitch, which I'm gonna do, which probably won't get me anywhere. But anyway, no, I was talking about when I walked in the other day and I overheard, because I was by the elevators when I walked in, and I heard him talking about someone saying, "Oh, we have to go out the front door now." That was one of the rules that I got fired for in Homeland. So like, I'm salty about that rule. Is that an actual
Well,
rule
Queen
again?
Bee's the one, I don't know. Queen Bee's the one, because I asked Nyala when she went out the front door and a couple other ones went out. She said, I didn't hear that. I said, during that meeting, when somebody brought it up, Queen Bee says that sounds like a good rule. I think we're going to make it a rule.
I don't think it's official yet, though, and I hope they don't, because I find that to be the most stupid
Nyala
rule
said,
ever.
"That's a stupid rule, and we're not going to do it." Okay.
Perfect, because I know they do that in Homeland, and that's literally why I lost my job in Homeland. I almost quit the game entirely because I was so upset that I had worked to get to like my blue scrubs or whatever, and they fired me because I walked out the front door, and I hadn't even it was crazy. They hadn't even given me at blue scrubs. Nobody had even trained me, so I was trying to follow the rules, and nobody explained nothing to me, and they just fired me. And they're like, "Well, you're not added to the group yet," and I was like, "What?" So I had worked hard to get to where I was, and they just fired me. So I was livid, and that's when Mateo was like, I'm not allowed to say this, but come over to Madeira. And I was like, all right. And I gave it a chance, and I ended up loving everybody here. But so when I walked in, I didn't get, because when I first log on, I don't always throw my body cam on. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't if I remember. But generally, I don't remember until I walk outside. I'm like, oh shit, body cam, because I'm outside. Because it's not required while in HP lobby. So I walked in and I stood there for a minute while I was collecting like my garage stuff and like the stuff that when you emerging my parts and stuff like that. So I stood there for a minute, but I could still hear Lee and Nina talking, and they were talking about the front door rule, and they're like, and Lee's like, yeah, want to know why we have that rule? It's because of Mary. It's all Mary's fault.
Mary didn't do it. It was Queen Bee.
Right, and he's
Queen
like,
Bee's the one that stood on the stage and said it.
right. So Nina was like, Lee, don't say that. Mary had nothing to do with it. And he's like, yeah, it's because she's sneaky, and now we have to go out the back door because there's only one direction you can go. If you go out the front door, you can go out multiple directions. So now because of Mary, we have to go out the front door. So I was like, what the hell? So I closed out of my my garage, and I went and I ran to the med closet to get my meds. And as I'm running to the med closet, I think as I got my meds and I was running back, I turned on my body cam, and as soon as I stood in the line over there next to that area, he was like, Nina, let's just go upstairs and finish this conversation. And that's the only thing I caught, because I wasn't having my body cam on because I was in HP.
I don't like Nina, I don't like Pink, and I don't like Lee.
Hold on one second, Mary.
Or Trinity Rose.
Why'd the monkey fall a tree?
I don't know.
Because it was dead. Why'd the loaf of bread fall out of the tree?
I don't know.
Because it was stapled to the monkey. You know what a staple is? An iron bar. That's why the monkey was dead.
I don't get it.
It's a fucking morbid joke.
You are fucked up. My girlfriend is going to hell in a limousine. Like, she is fucked up. I'm so sorry. She came in and she's like standing there, like, and usually she has something important when she interrupts me in my game. So I like tell her, hold on a second while I'm in the middle of talking. And then I tell whoever I'm talking to, 1 minute, my girlfriend's going to say something. And she comes in and she just tells me a morbid joke. She's going to hell in a limousine.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
We could probably get done. Okay, go ahead. Finish.
Anyway, so yeah, I walked in on him talking crap, but as soon as he realized I was there, because he knows I'm friends with you, so as soon as he realized I was there, he went up to floor 2, and then Tay was standing there, and I'm not a big fan of Tay to begin with. He's growing on me, because I've let it go, you know what I mean, like from that.
Okay, he's sneaky too.
Yeah, but so Lee was like, Tay, you can't come up to floor 2, you know too much of my secrets. And so Tay's like, well, I gotta stay downstairs, and he's like, no, I just want you to come up to finish this conversation. And it was because I walked in. They were perfectly fine doing it in the lobby, and mind you, there was several like other other like green and blue and white scrubs behind the desk. There was multiple people in the lobby. Like, how unprofessional is that? Like, you're gonna whine about favoritism, and you're gonna whine about this, and you're gonna try to boss me around who's higher up than you with your rules. Like, okay, fine, whatever, but how are you gonna go and break rules and be unprofessional? And you like I said, it wasn't even like it's because of somebody. Like, he could have said something, you know what I mean, and insinuated it was you, even if that's what he truly felt. But the fact is, he literally said, it's Mary's fault. It's all Mary's fault because Mary's sneaky. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, how unprofessional. Like, even if he was right, and obviously we know he's not, but even if he was right and it was your fault, how are you gonna drop a name with a lobby full of people and talk shit in front of all these people in the main lobby? That's what floor 2 is for. That's why I didn't follow him to floor 2, because you're allowed to come up here and have your conversations. That's what it's for. You know what I mean? So I didn't follow him as much as I wanted to and be like, what's up? You keep talking shit? You know what I mean? Because that's where you're allowed to go vent. But you know what I mean? Like, the fact that I walked into it in lobby, like, and Echo was like, I can't do anything. If you got on body cam, I could give him a rep for being unprofessional. I'm like, I know, but I just wanted to make you aware and to watch him. And he's like, we're always watching. I'm like, yes, but like, ugh.
Yeah, he's got everybody is on probation. So they're watching all of us.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they told me I have a 1 week probation, from my position that I'm in now. But yeah, so like I said, it just bothered me so much because like I said, I consider you a friend. Like, you're one of the very, like, Echo doesn't even know about my other account right yet. Like, only you.
Yeah, like Dora, but what Dora did today was unprofessional. You know, and Lee and Tay. They were very
Is this another joke?
And then arguing with a gang member over all this bullshit that she was saying.
Oh, wait.
It's
right.
like, you know, I don't want to get you in trouble, but oh well.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I would report. I don't care if it's my best friend. If they're doing something jacked up, I'm going to report it too.
That was me. Somebody would have reported it.
And wait, hold on. What did you report her doing? I actually kind of, I heard you, but like it didn't process in my brain as.
He told Jay that he can't hang out in here no more.
But isn't that like what she's supposed to do technically? Because in that meeting, they told us a minute and 30 seconds, no matter who it is, they need to leave.
Right, but then a gang member spoke up and said something. And then the three of them got arguing, and Jay left. So she's arguing with another gang member, and she's arguing with Tay and Lee. Like,
right. And I don't think she should necessarily get a rep for that per se, but I do think that someone needs to bring her aside and be like, hey, we were aware of an incident happening. We understand your frustration, but that's what floor 2 is for. They literally talked about that in the meeting, that if you get frustrated and you want to vent and you want to yell, to just go up to floor 2 or go outside and get a breather and like get away from it all, because it's unprofessional to sit there arguing in the lobby.
Right. And it went on for a while.
I mean, I do understand her frustration because, like, you know, you saw me. It was hard for me to keep my mouth about the whole incident that, you know, I was dealing with and being harassed. So it's hard to keep your mouth shut. Like, it definitely is. I give her credit for that. And the way he's been harassing her, he's been, like, harassing her on multiple accounts, putting, you know, hits out on her like crazy. It's making it so she's having a hard time doing med runs or doing things. And she's getting to the point where.
I have a hard time doing med runs. That's
right.
Why I do them one at a time.
Right. And so I know she's struggling with that. So
the next couple of days, my hit will come off because I messaged Bristol And I said, Bristol, Neighborhood Santos tried to kill me the other day to collect a bounty on my head. I said, you find out who has a bounty on my head, come up here and tell me. I will let you go out and kill me so you can collect the bounty. If anybody's going to collect the bounty on my head, it's going to be somebody I know and like.
I was gonna. That's what I was. When I was asking you the other day about it, I was like, do we know who it is? Because I have my other account. That account is broke. I was gonna say, Mary, come outside and let me get you. Because like we're friends. And I'm like, come outside and let me get you.
So Bristol's gonna do some searching and find out. I'll let Bristol kill me to collect the bounty.
For sure.
Nyala. She killed Nyala to collect the bounty from Princess Kitty.
See, I'm hoping that I can trust Bristol as well because you know me, like when you see me run into lobby with my other account, I do not speak because my voice is pretty distinctive. People can figure out it's me. And we were running around the other day when I was with my gang and I saw two ops coming up quick. We had bumped into them. I'm like, oh shit, they turned around. They're coming this way. Ops behind us. And I hear Bristol go, we're not coming for you. Ginny, where are you? I hear you, Ginny. Where are you? And I was like, crap. I was like, this is why I don't talk like around anywhere because I don't want anyone figuring out it's me. I'm like, it's me, Bristol. And she's like, well, hey girl, like congratulations. Cause I'd got my AK and like I'm working up the ranks there. And I was like, Bristol, please don't tell anybody because I'm really trying to avoid all that, you know, stuff that was happening. Although I did notice Emma joined Army. She's not even in a gang anymore, which is crazy to me. But, yeah, so like, but I hope I can trust.
You wanted my attention.
Y'all don't have to worry about me. I'm logging off. I'll just come up here to park my avatar.
Well, that's perfect. Anyways, Mary, give me 1 second. My girlfriend's sitting here waiting to tell me something, so just give me 1 second while she's logging off anyway.
Hear it?
Yes, I would.
Why did the monkey fall out of the tree?
What? I think Jorbeck might actually know this one in advance. You know this joke? Why did it fall out of the tree?
Because it was dead?
I'm not sure I understand the concept, though.
That reminds me of another joke. Why did the loaf of bread fall out of the tree?
Don't know why.
Because it was stapled to the monkey.
I don't understand why I live with bread. I know, but I don't get it.
Staple?
So it's like an iron spike.
Oh my god, there was an iron spike in the dead monkey?
Why do you think it was dead?
I mean, yeah, but it's so
It's literal that it's fucking... The fact that it's so fucking literal.
I don't get that joke. I'm so confused. Anyway.
Listen to this. Mia was online 5 minutes. She's already off. So she basically is just coming up, logging in, so she doesn't lose being offline for maybe 7 days.
Right. I think the most I've seen her online is like 20 minutes.
Yeah. And that's during our fucking meetings.
Is she getting her medals? I'm actually about to go look and see if she got any medals. So she's got some, which is good, I guess. She's got 425. So she is doing stuff.
Yeah, she comes online long enough to get her, sell her pills and med kits. So she can make money. And then she goes off.
Ay. I mean, as hard as they come down on some of us, like you and even me, like I'm not trying to, they come down a little harder on you, and now more so that I am an AP, they've come down harder on me, but some like these new rules, and it's, how long have I been here? Over 2 months or something like that. And I've done my job, and to worry about favoritism or to call me out on certain things with no proof, they should know me enough. That's why I got so upset the other day. And they're like, we don't want you to get defensive. Well, how am I supposed to not get defensive when you accuse me of doing something that I know, in my heart, that if I actually did that, I feel awful, but I can't imagine myself doing that. Now, I'm not saying I've never done that, because if someone's acting absolutely stupid, and I'm not talking in-game, IRL, if someone's acting absolutely stupid and ignorant, there has been a very few incidents where I've been like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so maybe I did in my sleepy state, but it's so rare, and you've got to get me so irate before I act like that. And then even when I do have done that, I feel awful after, because again, I've worked with special needs kids. It's not something I would typically do. And it's got to be, it's, so that's what I'm saying. I can't even think of a dire situation where I would have done that. That's why I was like, please, like, send me the body cam. And they're like, well, we don't want you to get, I'm like, listen, like, but again, if you're going to accuse me of something so awful, like you want to accuse me of having an attitude or a tone problem, sure, I'll take that. I don't think I did, but I never think I did. Like, me and my girlfriend at IRL literally argue about that. She's like, you've been rude. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I'll snip back at her because I'm like, what the are you talking about? I just said, whatever. And she's like, that's not how you said it. I'm like, so I don't always realize my tone.
A deep voice, like I got a deep voice.
Right.
Sometimes.
Right. And like, so, and sometimes the way I word things sounds like I'm being like entitled, arrogant, whatever. And that's not my intention. It's just how it comes out. So that's why, like, sometimes you'll notice I stutter, and it's been a huge problem like my whole life. I stutter because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to say the thing that I'm trying to say that's important, or whatever I'm trying to say in my head 3 or 4 times to try to hear my own voice when I say it. So when it comes out, I've got 3 different tones in my head, and sometimes the wrong one comes out. So that being said, like, I am aware that I do that. I take responsibility for that. I do apologize, like, when I'm called on it, or at least try to explain my situation. Like, and like, again, I've had that with past relationships. I've had that with my current relationship, where she's been like, no, you were rude. And I've had to be like, no, listen, this is what I'm trying to say. And, like, there are sometimes where, my girlfriend's stubborn too, and she just is like, nope, you were rude. I'm not listening to it. And then there's other times she's like, okay, well, that's not how it sounded. And I go, I'm sorry, I didn't mean for it to sound that way. This is what I was trying to say in this tone of voice. It just came out wrong. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, I do understand that, but my point about all of it is, how are you going to accuse me of doing something and call me out on it when you had no proof? But then when I show you something, like, there is a sense of favoritism, not in the way that Lee's calling it, but, there is a sense. And the same goes for, like, even, here's a perfect example of that too. Some people can come in the lobby and they can hang out for an hour and nobody says anything. The higher ups, nobody. But then certain people come in and then they're like, you need to go. And, like, even if they're not causing problems and they're just chilling and they're being fun and they're having a fun time with us, they tell them they need to go. But then there's other times that they get to stay. But then, so that's a favoritism. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, favoritism, and like, so he's right that there is favoritism within this faction, and it's BS that, like, some people, like, again, I can report something and they'll say, well, you need to have proof before I even talk to them, or, all Echo had to do at that point was be like, hey, like, just like, they came to me with something, bring him aside, pull him upstairs and say, hey, I'm not going to tell you who, I don't have body cam footage of it. However, if somebody told me I received a report that they overheard you talking about Mary, that is unprofessional. If you did that, please make sure you're aware of your surroundings. That's unprofessional to do in the lobby if that happened. Like, you don't even have to straight up accuse him and call him out. Just say, I've received a report. Bring it to his attention so he's aware that someone saw it. You know what I mean? Like, just like they did with me. If I really did pretend I had Down syndrome, okay, fine. I don't think I did, but, bring it to my attention, fine. But if you're going to bring it to my attention for something so awful like that, then why are you not even making an attempt to bring it to him? That, to me, is favoritism. You know what I mean? So, like, there is favoritism in a sense, because he keeps ranking up, and even though, like, yes, I get it, you need body cam to, like, fire him or rep him.
I don't know how all these people are ranking up. When he said to me, he said, Mary, there has been nothing on training posted since the beginning of July. So how are these people fucking ranking out when they ain't got proof of training?
Exactly. And then
I'm gonna go downstairs and see if Doctor Who's on, see if he got his macros in, so I can post that one, because he does. I did everything but macro, and he didn't have his macros because his phone kept freezing up on him. So let's go down and check.
I'll meet you down there. I'm rolling a smoke. I'll meet you down there 1 second. Are we still going to Brit?
I'm going over that one.
All right, good, because I don't feel like moving yet.
May I get a medkit, please?
you got your macros in yet?
Yeah, I got some Suboxone.
Good morning, Dora.
I can't
I
hear
just
you.
heard a few. Just give me a second.
Morning, Nayela.
Okay.
Morning, Hino.
Thank you.
Jenny.
Turn your volume up, huh? Nothing coming out of your mic.
Come on, hey, first on the gang house. Hold on though.
What up? You went to
Make it. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Finny,
5,
Finny,
6, 7,
Finny.
8.
Yeah,
The
man,
more
Jerry,
you
you
yell
out
it, it doesn't make us go any faster, dude.
I gotta speed up.
Okay, but a lot of us have cooldowns, and also you run around in circles a lot. You know when you do that, and he's not listening. I'm trying to explain to him, like, when people come in and they're like, make it, and they run around in circles, it says players too far, and you can't give it to them. Like, and well, then they're mad that you don't give it to them. Like, chill out for a second and just stand there and ask for it.
Right, Jenny. Tell
I
him.
think they're just rushing to get back outside. So.
And I understand that, like, 100%, but, like, say it once, nobody gives it to you, say it again, but stand in an area where, like, if you come over here, like, this is, like, the best spot, because then people at the desk can get you, people over here can get you, but if you're going, woo, 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 like, it says players too far, and you can't get it sometimes, just come stand here and say, can I get a med kit, please, once, they don't do it right away, hey, I'm in a rush, anyone can get me a med kit, please, that's fine, but to scream it over and over again doesn't make us go any faster.
No, we're still everybody gotta get their turn. It's still a hospital. Gotta role play. You gotta role play. You gotta take your turn. And be in and out going.
That button pretty fast.
That's great, you know.
Thank you. You need more
Stay him on the cooldown.
If y'all have them, I'll take whatever you got.
Christina, you changed your character again. I can't keep track with you, girl. You are always somebody different, like every other day.
Girl, right now, I'm like a tick boom right now. So I'm gonna joke with you later. Not right now.
All right.
That's how slow they be moving to get the med kits when they take all that shit. Like Finny.
You get it. Work it out.
This is how I feel when I get out of bed in the morning.
Low key, I'm about to just open. To tell this certain people to mind they fucking business. And when I say they motherfucking they name, people's gonna gag, cause this shit is getting out of control. Always somebody fucking business. Like, bro.
Don't do it. Don't clock. Hey,
Christina,
don't clock
just
out.
say it. Say it, Christina.
No, Nayela, don't tell her to say it. No, don't say it.
Is it me?
No, you know it ain't you.
I had more pills.
Nayela, it's not you.
I do too.
It's
I only got 4.
It's not you, girl. It's Mary. Mary don't know how to mind her fucking business. She always thinks she's fucking in charge of something. She don't know how to keep fucking quiet. She's always interfering in something that mind your fucking business. The fuck?
Can I get some pills?
Ruh-roh.
Thank you. You ain't got to crash out like it though.
I'm waiting until she comes down. I'm
Jimmy,
not.
Jaquan, you gotta put your gun away. So.
Go talk to her up in floor 2.
My bad.
I'm not gonna curse her. I'm just gonna say politely.
Hold on, I got
Nah, just wait. Hey, just wait to the meeting. Wait till they level you up, because you'll be one of them scrubs. And then when they had a white coats and the people that meet on the floor, just say it then.
Y'all, this is what Nayela was just saying is we gotta be professional, especially in the lobby. Like, most of the people here, like, yeah, if you don't get nowhere, then submit a ticket or do what you gotta do. But if you just bring someone up to floor 2 and discuss your issue, that's a way to handle things without so much, like, negativity and hostility. Like, I get being mad. I've been in this situation too, but bring them upstairs, explain your frustrations, explain why you feel that way, give them a chance to speak and say their side. And then if you can't work it out, then you can't work it out. But at least try to talk about it.
Rightly, you want to fight?
Oh my god.
You want to fight?
Dora,
Yeah, do I want to fight?
I love you and everything,
Yeah, you're
Dora.
looking at me. You want to
I
fight?
love you and everything, but you pissing me off. Let's
We
go
can
fight.
decide if you want to.
What'd she do?
What
You
she
know I
do?
owe you. Hey, you know I owe you for beating me in that race anyway.
You know what? Then you two, come with me.
Yeah,
Because
you-
I'm like to the point.
Yeah,
of-
I'm finna level up for you. I'm finna get the Bugatti too.
Who to? Us?
Okay, so once you get that Bugatti, then we can have a fair race.
Do you need a med kit, Jamil?
Come over here. Come over here. Come over here.
I Cocky. We got some pills over here.
But by that time, I'm still gonna beat you.
Yeah, I got plenty of antibiotics if anyone needs any too.
These niggas hold had to use a taser.
Batty boy, gay guy. Have man fucking you in the ass. He's a gay. Bro, really ass. I swear to God. Drop the taser and see.
If you want more, I can give you 3 more, Jamil. Or Jamil. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry if I'm slaughtering it. But you gotta give me like the under 30 seconds and I can give you more.
I didn't mean him. I ain't he said. And I don't care what the he said.
Miss Cruz.
There you go.
Miss Cruz.
Yes.
Did you know Miss Queenie?
You're looking for Miss Queenie.
Yeah, for Miss Queenie.
Let me check and see if she's online, but I don't think she's on right now.
Is there something we can help you with?
No, I need her.
Yeah, she's not online right now, but she'll probably jump on soon.
Huh?
I said she's not online right now.
Oh, alright.
All of us are pretty helpful. If you want some help, we can try to help.
Okay.
What's up?
I wanna upgrade on the thing, like to be on like alert. But I wanna this is that I have to upgrade.
Alright, so what you gotta do is you're gonna go into the 3 lines and then go into your factions and games, and you gotta complete those tasks.
I didn't hear you.
Come over here. Let me see. I said in the corner there's a 3 lines. You're gonna click that. You're gonna click on factions and games, and then there's tasks in there that you need to complete. And once you complete those, you'll keep moving up, and then you'll get into your green scrubs as a nurse.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Kaden.
Huh?
I saw that you said you were doing something in real life. A tip that I have suggested is if you come right here and come over to this corner right here when you're doing something, you can still be online and here for a second, as long as you're not gone like AFK for too long. But if you stand in that corner right there, then you're not kind of standing there like looking like you're ignoring people and refusing, med kits or whatever. If you just go to that corner when you got something to do real quick, just go to that corner for a minute and then you can hop back on without, looking like you're standing there AFK.
Come here.
Because we get it, real life stuff happens sometimes, but that's why you'll usually see me over there sometimes where I can have one ear headphone on but I'm not really paying super attention, so I'll go over there where it's safe and they don't usually bug you. I mean, just never be gone too long, because being AFK can get you in trouble, especially if it's over 8 minutes. So just don't ever take longer than 8 minutes. Just log off if you're going to do that. But if you're just going to take a second, or you want to check your sometimes I will upgrade my parts and stuff and I'm standing here and I'm not watching the lobby so much, I'll usually go in the med closet or over to that corner right there where people aren't coming up to you and being like, hey, can I get a med kit, or typing where you're not seeing it, and then it looks like you're just standing there AFK. So it keeps you at risk of not getting in trouble if you go to that corner of the closet. Awesome.
Rodson.
Yeah, miss. I'm here.
Come here. Right here is where you'll get your med kits, and then once you level up again, you'll get your pills. So you're gonna go up to the gang member